Hello everyone, Bjorn Valentine here and I hope you're having a dandy day. Today I'm going to be cooking my absolute favorite chicken. I make it all the time. I cook it for my family sometimes for dinner. It's my favorite thing to cook. I'll have it for lunch, breakfast, or dinner. It's just my all-around favorite thing. And I'm always changing it all the time, but this is the current version I've been mustering over for a while now. So, let's go over my ingredients I have for the chicken. The chicken I will be cooking with is some chicken tenderloin breast. You could get this stuff easily at pretty much any Sam's Club or any mass market where they come in frozen. So be sure when you get it, obviously defrost the chicken and clean the chicken before you cook it, because you don't want some dirty unthawed chicken meat on chicken juices on your chicken. So let's get into the spices and everything, because I'm a really big fan of spices, and we're going to be making a marinade for this, pretty much. When it comes to making your chicken, we have minced onions, came pre-prepared. I don't have any fresh ingredients, unfortunately. Usually I would rather do fresh ingredients, but money is a thing. So, onions, minced onions, sea salt, black pepper, thyme, freeze-dried garlic. If you want to use fresh garlic, I highly recommend it. I'd rather do fresh garlic than this, but I currently don't have any. Ginger. I just recently became a really big fan of ginger, and a whole lot of teriyaki marinade. All this is relatively inexpensive, so if you want to make a nice big old meal, I'll be cooking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tenderloins right now, and let's first get into the seasoning, which is my favorite part of doing the whole thing. So, the first thing, it doesn't really matter the order you put it on. So we're just gonna start lathering this stuff on as much as possible. So the salt is a common thing when it comes to using meats of some sort. It's kind of a tenderizer. You just wanna put a slight amount of it on top of it. I guess if you have one of these grinder ones, I'd say 2 or 3 cranks with it is just the right amount. Put the lid back on. Now, you don't want to put too much salt on it, but when I am seasoning it, I'm going to try and get both sides with the seasoning to get a whole lot of flavor in there. Black pepper. Now, these have the top so you can tap it on. So, all I'm trying to do is just get enough black pepper to just give it a little bit of a coating. You don't want to put too much on it of the black pepper, because black pepper is a very strong flavor. And basically I'm going to put all of it on one side, and then we're going to move on to doing it again. Up next, thyme. Thyme, out of any spice or anything, thyme is always my go-to. So, let's put that thyme on, y'all. Ah! I like to put on a lot of thyme. It's just, like I said, it's my favorite thing. I don't keep track of how much thyme I use. I mainly just want to make sure I have a good solid amount of thyme on it. You don't need to completely coat it with thyme, but you want to be able to visually say, all right, there's thyme on this chicken. So just keep... get on there! Thyme's a little bit difficult to get out of this thing, so bear with me. Ha! Jokes! I'm a bear! Okay, that one has way too much time. Whatever. Alright. The freeze-dried garlic, we put this on once we put it in our little Tupperware container with the marinade. So, hold off on that. Now, ginger. I just started having ginger. Since it's a powder, it comes out a lot easier. Alright, I honestly can't see the ginger. Oh, I can't see it. This is not good. Okay. So it comes out like a fine powder. Ginger could be so we're just doing a light coating of the ginger. Now we're going to do that whole process again, but on the other side of the chickens. So flip. Nice and gently flip. Nice. So now, I have the habit of keeping my hands clean as much as possible. We're gonna do that whole process again, but with pretty much the whole process again. Like I said before, it doesn't matter the order. So, that was nice and easy. So, now we're gonna put it in our Tupperware container for the marinade, which is teriyaki. I'm a big teriyaki fan. So, first off, before I put anything in there, I wanna put a little bit of my freeze-dried garlic on the bottom. You don't need to put a whole lot because garlic is a very strong taste. But I'm a big garlic fan, so I don't mind adding a lot of garlic. Add as much garlic as you feel comfortable doing. Okay. And then the minced onions going on the bottom. Same thing as the garlic, you want to put, I guess, a light coating of onions. You can probably see it from the top camera, how much I'm doing. Okay, that's a lot of onions. So, there you go. Hope you can see that on camera. Okay. Now just to spread it around. Okay. So now we're gonna add some of our marinade. So you're gonna end up using a lot of the marinade just for doing one batch. Relatively though, teriyaki is pretty cheap. You can get cheap stuff. You don't really need amazing teriyaki marinade to get that flavor that you want.
Two shots of vodka.
Okay, so we're just doing a light coat on the bottom, just enough to be able to fill the bottom. So we're gonna start putting our chicken in now. Start putting that chicken in. Now see, I'm trying to take up as much real estate as possible. I'm trying not to stack them on each other as best as I can. Obviously with the amount I made, I'm gonna have to do it. But you wanna try and make sure that you leave spaces in between. All right, so I'm gonna continue adding more marinade until I'm sure that they will get covered. Running out of this bottle. All right, that bottle is done. Good thing I have a second bottle. Now, when you're doing this, it might wash off a little bit of your seasonings. So if you want to add more of your seasonings on top once you're done adding your teriyaki marinade, you can totally do that. So I'm gonna do that myself. I wanna be sure my flavors are nice and strong. So, back to putting on the seasonings. This time I'm actually gonna make sure I put on some time. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now I'm adding I would say a semi-light coating, not light, but a little bit more than light coating of my seasonings on top, since the marinade might have washed off a little bit of it. Now, if you want to really get the flavors of the teriyaki in your chicken, like really in there, you would do small cuts across and around the chicken, so that the chicken will go into those small little cuts and go inside the chicken. So, like I said, add a little bit of that. Add a little bit more garlic because I'm a garlic freak. You don't need to do this, but I am a garlic freak. And then, tiny bit more onions on top. Come on. Oh, I didn't know I had the shaker side on. All right. Now, you're gonna take this, put it in your little Tupperware container, and then what you're gonna do, you're gonna put it in your refrigerator to cool off. You have to make this a couple hours ahead of time because you want this marinade to really soak into your chicken. So when I put it into my fridge, I put it into my fridge from 4 to 8 hours. Obviously, the longer you put it in, the stronger the flavor is gonna be in there. So I'm gonna put it in my fridge, and then once it's done being in my fridge, we're gonna come back to our cooking. Gotta put it in my fridge. Gotta put it in my fridge. While you're waiting for this, obviously you want to take the time to prepare and get ready for when you start cooking it. We'll see you guys once it's done marinating. Hello everyone! Hey, it's been like 6 hours, so we've had our chicken marinating for that amount of time. Ignore the noise coming off of this thing. This will be my grill. This is a power smokeless grill. The reason why I'm going to be using this is, one, I love grill marks. Two, I can close it with this sealed lid so that it keeps the moisture in here so that it doesn't lose its moistness when you're cooking the chicken. If you don't have one of these, get a pan. You can get a pan and get one of these. The rubber lid keeps the sides all nice and air sealed, has a little bit on the side so you can have a little bit of air come out of it, get the smoke out of it, but a great buy if you want to keep the moisture in your food. It also keeps your cleaning area nice and clean so it doesn't get grease everywhere. So I'm gonna go grab my chicken. Grabbing the chicken. Just to let you know, the temperature of my grill is around 400, a little bit over 400 degrees. I check on the meat regularly, but when we're putting the chicken on here, we're just gonna lay it right on there, all right? Oh yeah, okay. Just gonna lay that chicken right on there. Look at that gold, look at that brown. Beautiful. Oh yeah. This is gonna be really good. I'm really excited for this. I've been waiting that 6 hours was rough on me, trust me. I haven't eaten a whole lot today. Low-key kind of starving. So, okay. Come on. Come here, you. Yes. Yes. Come here, chicken. Yes. Okay, last one. Now, what a lot of people, some people say you can reuse your marinade. I personally don't, because raw chicken in this, get rid of your marinade, but even though you put so much time and effort and supplies into it. So now that this has happened, I'm gonna wash my hands first. So now that they're finally cooking, I'm gonna put my lid on. Keep the moisture locked in here, nice and tight. Now it's nice and quiet. Now we're gonna let this teriyaki chicken with all my lovely spices stay in here. Look, it's already moisturing up. We're gonna let it sit here. I usually don't keep track of the time, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna keep track of it. I will let you know in this little time lapse or something of the sort. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll let you know how long I wait for the chicken. If you have extra sauce, take a brush or something of the sort and lather it on the chicken every once in a while to also keep its moisture. Just dab it, don't brush it, dab it onto the chicken. So it keeps its nice, amazing moisture on there. Oh yeah. You don't have to do this often. I'm just doing it right now for time's sake, but you don't have to do this often, since if you have a nice lid like this, It'll keep the moisture nice locked up in there. Just giving you a little tip out there if you want to do that. You don't have to, but it's there if you want it. Oh, that smells good. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful marks.
Hi, hello, Bjorn Valentine here. Wanted to thank my amazing patrons really quick for being patrons in the first place. Thank you so much, Happy Dingo, Pixel Rainbow, Gaspar Specs, Michael Brown, and Laura Howl. I took a couple tries to get that right. It paid off. So, thank you so much for being patrons. If you guys can clearly tell, before you go, hey, I have a VR chat account. I stream on Twitch. I got a character. Doing the thumb thing. Yeah. Alright. So, if you want to check me out on Twitch, look me up. Bjorn Valentine. Same name. It's easy to find. I got all the social medias as well. So, thank you for sticking around this long. Hope you have a dandy day, evening, and good night. See ya. Woo! Woo! Jumping around. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good here.